Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne, and today I want to talk about an incredibly potent and incredibly destructive build that'll have you breaking parts on Safi'jiiva, breaking those wings, breaking that head, breaking those horns, breaking those legs, every part you need to break so you can maximize your reward level, in turn getting as many rewards as possible, snagging those sweet 4 weapons, and just in general making your farming life a hell of a lot easier. You probably see many pro players using this, and the reason behind that is because it just makes your life incredibly easy. I am of course talking about the destructive rapid fire sticky build. Now I will say, anytime I talk about mixed sets, you don't have to use this stuff. Just because it is incredibly popular, just because it's incredibly efficient, ultimately you should use what you like. It is completely fine to pick a weapon just because it looks badass. It's completely fine to pick a playstyle because it suits you personally. But that being said, for those of you guys that do want to try and replicate this playstyle, one of the problems with mixed sets is that sometimes when you share them, when you talk about them, they contain some hyper-specific decorations. Sometimes they become incredibly difficult to replicate because you just don't have the necessary pots. So with that being said, we want to put together a brand new series called Chasing the Meta. The idea behind this is to take a set that you may see other pro players using, that is incredibly potent, and recreate it in its most basic form. Essentially, what do you need to do to create a minimum viable product? What are the fewest things you need to do? What are the fewest things you need to obtain in order to get this, create it, so that it's functional, up and running, and you can run out, do some great damage, and of course experience that playstyle. Once you have that set up, there is plenty of room to then improve it as you go, but the main purpose is to pick something like that and recreate it in the easiest way possible. So let's talk about this light bowgun build. The very first thing, the thing that ultimately underpins this entire build, is the Safi's Aquashot. This is one of the light bowguns that can drop from Safi'jiiva, and the reason we want this one, when you take a look at the ammo options, is that it allows us to rapid fire sticky ammo 2. It does also have sticky ammo 3, but principally we can rapid fire sticky ammo, which is incredibly useful. Now for this one, obviously when you're upgrading weapons, when you're using the awakened abilities, yes, there is some RNG involved, but if you do keep investing into the skills, if you do keep investing into the abilities, you will eventually very reliably be able to get to where we are. So something like rolling weapon skills is not quite as RNG based as, say, you must have this decoration, so for that reason this is very attainable. What you want to do with this bowgun is you want to get the Nagakuga Essence as the set bonus on the gun, and you then want to have Recoil Suppressor, and you can then stack 3 attack mods for damage. When it comes to mods for the weapon, you want to throw in 1 Recoil Suppressor, 2 Evade and Reload, and the last slot is actually free for you to put in kind of whatever you want depending on how you want to play. The main thing you want to do is put in the 2 Evade and Reload slots because the sticky ammo capacity is 2, and Evade and Reload twice, you reload 2, which means you basically fire off your rapid fire sticky, you slide, you reload, and you repeat the process. It basically allows you to kick that off in a pretty quick space of time, given that sticky ammo is not fast to reload. So this much is something that everybody should be able to obtain. Now, assuming that you manage to get the Nagakuga set bonus on your light bowgun, then your armor choices will be the Nagakuga Helm Alpha Plus, the Zora Hide Alpha Plus, the Zora Claws Beta Plus, the Zora Spine Beta Plus, and the Nagakuga Greaves Alpha. As for your charm in this situation, we're using the Awakening Charm 2, and of course, again, the aforementioned Safi's Aquashot. Now, it's worth noting that this version you're seeing right here is not a perfectly optimized version. But the idea behind this series, as mentioned, is to show you what's the minimum stuff you need to get this build up and running, so you can at least get a feel for what the build does, and you can then of course work towards optimizing it as you obtain better decorations and different gear pieces. As it currently stands, with no decorations in place, these are the skills that it gives you, but if we then throw a few things in, you can of course see that it's very easy to max out artillery, give yourself max free element, give yourself special ammo boost, and a few other things like that. Now, it's worth noting, a couple of the really important things about this build are the Nagakuga Essence and the Zora Magdaros Mastery. Nagakuga Essence, in the case of bowguns, makes it so that you have a chance to not expend coatings or ammo, and this is the true spare shot version, so this is incredibly nice. Sometimes you're just firing out and you just don't need to use the ammo, you keep going again, so it can proc quite frequently and give you some great results. On top of that, by having Zora Magdaros Essence, it allows you to raise the skill or raise the max level of artillery, and artillery is a skill that also benefits sticky ammo. So since this build is all about rapid fire sticky ammo, then artillery is arguably one of the most important skills. You are also going to want to make sure you grab free element level 3, because this will expand your clip size, and you're also going to want to get special ammo boost to increase the power of bowgun special ammo. Now outside of that, everything else is really kind of up to you. If you want a very, very base version of this, the things you really need to ensure you have are the Nagakuga set bonus active, which is only made possible by the fact that you have 1 set piece bonus on the gun, 2 from your armor pieces, the Zora skills to max out artillery, therefore giving you the most out of your sticky ammo, and of course the other setups that we've already discussed. Now obviously the other thing to keep in mind is that depending on the decorations you have, for example, if you don't necessarily have the things to fill up artillery, you could potentially lean more into the alpha pieces because some of those do have additional points in artillery, so depending again on your personal decoration slots, you can tweak this to match your needs. Yes, of course, if you are leaning more into alpha, you have fewer slots, it may well limit your potential, but as we discussed, the idea of kind of at least getting the base version of this up and running so you can try it out is made possible by making a few sensible swaps. Now obviously outside of that, a few other things that are in this setup, we have level 4 attack boost, giving you some more base attack increase. We also have peak performance, giving you further increase to your attack, and peak performance is pretty easy to maintain when you're a gunner. I mean, yes, of course you still get hit and shot and stuff, but it's a lot easier to avoid things, dodge things, so it is pretty easy to keep your health topped up. However, as mentioned, this is one end of the spectrum. However, if we jump over to, say, the other end and look at something that is slightly more min-maxed, shout out to Zelda Hunter for very kindly providing us with this screenshot. This is Zelda Hunter's version of the very same build. You can see there's a couple of different permutations here. Zelda Hunter has instead gone for the Zora helmet, the chest piece, and the waist, meanwhile chosen the Nagakuga gloves and the legs, but you can see principally the setup is still the same. Attack stacked on the light bowgun, Nagakuga essence on the bowgun as well, very similar mod setup, 2 recoil, 2 evading reload, only this time, thanks to decorations, Zelda Hunter does rather luckily have a level 4 special ammo boost decoration, but it's therefore possible to get things like attack boost 5, artillery 5, tremor resistance, health boost, free element, peak performance, special ammo boost, stamina surge. You can see that there's different ways to mix and match this. So that's really the good thing about this. It's definitely one of those things where it's less about looking at this set and thinking this exactly is how you have to make it, otherwise it's not possible. It's more so about thinking these are the parts that I absolutely need no matter what, and then everything else outside that can just be filled in based on what is available to me. So that, for the time being, is a look at the light bowgun rapid fire sticky build, one of the meta builds right now, really good for breaking parts, whether you're running solo against just regular monsters, whether you're running Safi'jiiva, trying to break things like the wings and the back and the chest and the head, it's all very useful. Fire sticky ammo, watch things break, it's a lot of fun. And it's just kind of cool being able to slide around, evade reload. I just like evading reload, it's kind of a pretty badass way, you fire off some guns, you flip your gun around, you reload it, it's just pretty cool. Anyway, that's it for the time being. That's a rundown on that set, and that is part of the new series we're kicking off called Chasing the Meta. We've got a few other videos going live this week in the same series. We're taking a look at a longsword set, a greatsword set, and one for the heavy bowgun. But of course, if you guys do enjoy this and you want to see more of this, by all means let us know, and we'll of course keep these coming. Now to round out this video, I'm going to give you guys a chance just to watch a little bit of gameplay from TwoSixNine's stream today. This was actually taken live from one of his Safi'jiiva sessions. For those of you guys that want to tune in, don't forget that TwoSixNine Paradise Central and Vestmore are normally live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday and Friday. And right now, of course, they're doing a ton of Safi'jiiva runs. So if you guys happen to, want to jump in, get involved, maybe you need some help, or maybe you just want to hunt, then definitely make sure you check them out. Their links to all the streams in the description box down below. But for the time being, a little bit of gameplay of TwoSixNine using this set, so you can just sort of see how potent it can be.
Bing, 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 bing. Of course he's after me. Oh no, I'm gonna die.
What the hell, dude? You just changed into like Yamming Paradise into like Nova Bomb.
Wait, am I safe? Am I safe?
I don't know.
It's absorbing energy.
Up to a weak spot the face.
People that play this game 24/7, no breaks, sits on the toilet, solo this. Yeah, true.
That's one.
How many hours have you guys put on Monster Hunter chat? Like,
ooh, the combo.
You don't sit on the pooper and slay monsters, no.
What is going on? What?
I've done that before, my Switch or my 3DS.
Ah, slay the throne.
We all do.
Which this is the aqua shot.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that video. Remember to hit that subscribe button and also click on the little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss my next upload. Also, don't forget you can check out 269 and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. Be sure to drop by and get involved. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy. Catch you next time. Peace out.